November marks the second peak in our rainfall, usually for the wet season, and following the very wet October, obviously the ground is still waterlogged, and the forecast for more rainfall than usual for November means that you should obviously take care possibility as we go for the next few weeks of the possibility of a flooding once again. But in terms of the rainfall for October, this has been the second highest rainfall total this century for October. 270 millimeters recorded. Basically, it is second to 2011 at 276, and the average is usually about 207 millimeters. Now, also in terms of the overall picture, this is the ninth highest rainfall total for October since records began in 1946, and that record all still holds by 1988. 488 millimeters recorded then. But right now, of course, the Eastern Caribbean, we do have upper level high pressure in charge, but there's a low level trough pushing through, so you could be seeing a bit more moisture, especially coming into Trinidad and Tobago as you go through midweek and eventually lingering into a Thursday and possibly Friday. So looking therefore for the clear skies to quickly cloud over as you go through Thursday morning. A few showers expected after midnight and going into the first part of your morning, and obviously during the afternoon as well. A lot more cloudiness around, a scattering of showers as well pushing through Tobago, and all the while this trough will likely bring the winds from the east northeast and eventually pushing them out towards the southeast as we go through the next few days. Down towards Trinidad, look for the clouds to build from Guayguari, Muruga, pushing across into northern parts of the country as we go into your morning, looking for the clouds to roll up along the northern range and bringing you a few showers there. For the most part, there should be light to moderate showers, but there's a chance as we go through the afternoon, the possibility of a shower turning heavy, and obviously the possibility of you getting gusty winds as well as a street or flash flooding in those downpours. Bearing in mind that we are in November and we're in the latter half of our wet season, which means the ground is already waterlogged, so further rainfall could quickly see river levels rise. So that's the reason for the caution for street or flash flooding. Looking for a cool night, as low as 23 degrees Celsius tomorrow, as high as 33. For Tobago, you'll notice the cloudiness will be around on Friday, but the cloudiness and the rain showers will increase as we go through Saturday and Sunday. Yet another trough coming through, and particularly for Trinidad, possibility of some thundery downpours as we go through Saturday and into Sunday. A lot of that moisture pushing from South America. Now, for those heading offshore, we've been looking at those northerly swells. They will continue, so exercise caution, says the Met Service, especially along those sheltered coastlines. Looking at those northeasterly swells coming in at 11 seconds. But the good news is that there will be gentler winds around, a slacker pressure gradient, which means smaller waves are likely, at least away from those northerly swells, so looking at 1.5 meters to the Caribbean, possibly pushing 2 meters further offshore. Now, of course, at the Eastern Caribbean, there's not much happening. As you can see, there's a high pressure cell right there, basically pushing a lot of the cloud towards the surface, capping most of the rain clouds. That low level trough will push in a lot of low level moisture. Could be seeing some of those light spells of rain. But across the Greater Antilles, here it's just the occasional trough and a few showers likely, but most of the time it should be light rain for the most part for Santo Domingo as well as Port-au-Prince. But sunny skies for Havana, that will continue with the tranquil weather there. Also, we could be seeing a lot more tranquil sunny skies for the Leeward Islands. Coming down to St. Lucia, you may pick up a bit of cloud from that low-level trough. The trough will obviously bring thicker clouds up towards St. George's and Grenada. But down towards Georgetown here, we'll see still some thunder rumbling with only a high of 31 degrees Celsius. So that's a look at your weather, and that's it from me.